Hi there, I'm Joel Smith, the Manager of Video Operations here at Arvig, and I'd like to welcome you to our Wi-Fi TV demo today. We're going to talk a little bit about the features and functionality of Wi-Fi TV as well as the value that it brings for our customers. So we'll start off talking about two requirements for Wi-Fi TV. The first one is internet. Your TV must be connected to the internet and you must be on our internet. The second one is that you have to have a internet connected device attached to your TV. And the internet connected device that are compatible include Apple TVs, Amazon Fire Sticks, and also Android TV connected devices like the Mi Box. And here's an example of an Amazon Fire Stick. Very small little device, connects to the HDMI port on the back of your TV, connects to power, and then connects to your Wi-Fi internet connection. And that's all that's required to make your TV a internet-enabled TV. Along with the Fire Stick, we have this really simple remote. Comes in the package when you buy it. The buttons that are important for Wi-Fi TV include this glossy colored directional donut, I call it, which has up, down, left, and right. The center is your OK button or your select button. The three lines is our Arvig Wi-Fi TV menu button, and the center button shaped like a house is Amazon's home key. Those are the buttons that you'll use most of the time with Wi-Fi TV. So let's dive right in. Let's talk a little bit about the features that are available with Wi-Fi TV. So we'll start off by hitting the three lines for our main menu. And here you'll see we've got guide, shows, movies, a user icon, and search. And that menu does time out, so don't be concerned about that. You just have to hit the menu button again to bring it back up. And we'll click in by hitting OK into the guide. So here we have a standard grid guide. It shows all of the channels on the left-hand side, the current programming, and then you can go out up to 7 days and see what's upcoming on each individual channel. You can scroll up and down. Whatever's highlighted in green is what you're accessing. So I'll scroll down a little bit. You can see right now we're on channel 21. If I wanted to go to channel 100, I could go channel by channel, or I can accelerate it by holding it down, and it goes super fast. You also see it says to be announced, but as soon as you stop on a channel, it fills in all the guide information for the channels that are viewed there. So again, 7 days, you can see what's upcoming. If we wanted to go out to 7 p.m. and watch Moto America Rewind, we can click into that by hitting the OK button, and here's where you can set up recordings. And to set up a recording for Moto America Rewind, we just click into it, and we can record all episodes or record this episode only. It's that simple to set up recordings. We'll go back to the grid guide. Another feature within the grid guide that is really popular with our customers is Replay TV. If you see this little arrow on the left-hand side, if you navigate over to that by pressing left, it opens up the replay pop-out, and if I hit left one more time, I'm in the replay screen. And what the replay screen is that we, by default, are automatically recording the last 3 days of almost every channel for all of our customers. It's stored in our cloud back in Perm and accessible through any device. We don't have it for every channel, but almost every channel. If the programmers give us the rights to it, we're doing it. So on the right-hand side, we have all the channels listed. And then as you navigate left, you're going back in time. And you can access any of the programs that are shown there. So if we scroll up, we'll go up to channel 7, CBS, WCCO in this case. And let's say we want to watch last night's news. So right now, we're at 9 to 10 a.m. program. If I navigate left, we're at 7 to 9 a.m., so we're going back in time. And if you hold it down, it goes really fast, just like in the guide. We'll go back to last night's 10 o'clock newscast. I'll click into it, and then I'll click play. And now I'm watching last night's recording of the news. And if you notice, it does record the very end of the preceding program, and then it'll jump into the program we wanted to watch. And that's done by default so that you don't miss the beginning or the end of shows. Once you're in the replay recording, the VCR controls on the remote are now functional. So we have a rewind, a play pause, and a fast forward. Great feature for if you want to fast forward through commercials. So I'll show you that. If I press fast forward once, it'll show me a timeline for the program. And you'll see right now it says 34 seconds. If I press it again, you'll see this increment up by 12 seconds. So it'll go to 30, oh, excuse me, it didn't. It'll go to 48 and then a minute. So if you do the math, you could actually use that to fast forward through commercials. Most commercial breaks are 2 minutes. If you press the fast forward button 10 times, guess what? You've jumped ahead 2 minutes. Some people really enjoy that. If you want to get to the middle of the program, if you just hold down the fast forward button, you can zoom way ahead. It gives you a quick snapshot of that frame. If you hit play, it should bring you right to that frame, and you can watch it from there. So that's replay. Again, just to recap, replay is a feature where we're recording the last 3 days of almost every channel for everybody. So we'll go back to the grid guide. We'll do so by hitting the main menu button again and pressing guide. And we're back to grid guide. And this is how you'd access live programming. If you were watching a recording and want to get back to live, this is where you go. So let's go down to another channel. Let's pick USA. So we'll click in and we'll click one more time to play the live programming. And here you'll see it says play from the beginning, and yes, that's a feature called restart. Because of the fact we're recording the last 3 days of almost every channel, if you were to try to join a channel midway through a program, because of the fact we recorded it, you could actually start that from the beginning, and that's your opportunity to do so. If you hit OK while that's up on the screen, it'll take you to the beginning of this episode of NCIS. That doesn't stay on for very long, so if you're not ready for it and you miss it, you still have another opportunity to get to that feature. And you can do so by hitting the center OK button on the remote, and it'll open up this menu here. And right now we're on pause. If we navigate over to restart by hitting the left button twice, we can restart that program of NCIS from the beginning. Another really handy feature that people seem to really enjoy. Another feature available here is shows, or another menu. So if we go over into shows, this is a menu where you'll find the recordings that you've set up that have been recorded, as well as some genre-based categories so that you can have another means of finding programming that you might want to watch. And so I'll click into shows by hitting that center OK button. Top row here is listing all of the shows that we've recorded. And you can navigate to the right and see the entire list. And when you find the one you want to watch, just click into it and play the most recent. You can manage your recordings here as well. Along with the list of recordings, if you navigate down, you can search for shows by network. You can search or watch popular comedy shows. Here's live news programming that's on, live sports that are on, all kinds of different drama categories. Whatever your interests are, there's probably going to be a category here to help you find something to watch on those nights when you just can't find anything. We also have movies, which is very similar to shows. The first line on movies is going to show you all of the recordings that you have recorded that are movies. And again, you can scroll to the right and see the entire list. In this case, we only have 5. We also have those same categories below this, so if you push down, you can look for movies by network, popular comedies, movies on now. It's just a great way to find movies, especially during the holiday season when Hallmark channels and Lifetime movie networks and things start to have all the Christmas shows. This feature becomes really popular and really used a lot. So we'll jump back out of here to our main menu. Again, that's the 3 lines. This is kind of your safe key. If you get lost in our app, the place that feels like home is just hitting those 3 lines and seeing this guide, shows, movies menu list. So another thing I wanted to show you is if you're on this main line and you go down, you can see these icons peeking in. Oops, I missed it. Let me do that again. This is a list of recently watched channels or programs. And so the most recently watched channel was USA, that's here. Then we had the news, which was a recording. If it's a live channel that you watched recently, it'll actually show you a live clip of what's playing on there now. which is really nice if you're kind of bouncing between football games, for instance. You might have one game going on up here and kind of in the background, and then you could kind of watch another game down here temporarily and decide which one was on commercial break and jump around between them. So very much the same as your recent or last button on the remote you might be using today. So that gives you a quick overview of the menu structure and the features and functionality. A couple of other features that we're really excited about offering in this product is the fact that everything that we can get in HD is offered to you in HD at no additional charge. In the past, we've always charged extra for HD access. That's no longer the case, so we're really excited about that. We're also offering 10 hours of DVR recording capacity. So in some cases, not everything that you like to watch will be recorded in our replay recording capacity. For instance, there are some sports networks that don't allow us to record on your behalf, so you need to initiate that. And we're giving you 10 hours of recording capacity, and it's a rolling 10 hours. And what that means is that once the 10 hours is full, that doesn't mean you can't record anymore. It just means that when you schedule the next half-hour recording, the oldest half-hour recording will drop off of the list. So it's very useful, very nice feature. So again, the values are everything in HD that we can get in HD, 10 hours DVR recording capacity included in your base price, replay and restart features, which are really popular. A couple of questions that come up when we do demos at our retail stores, and of course I'd invite all of you to come down to our retail stores and get a demonstration in person. Love to hand you the remote, let you drive the service, really helps in feeling comfortable with it. But some of the questions that come up in our demo days are, do I need a Fire Stick on every TV? And the answer to that is, in most cases, yes. I would recommend putting a Fire Stick on every TV. It just makes it a lot more user-friendly. You could move Fire Sticks between TVs, but that can be kind of a nuisance to do so. Another question that comes up is, how many streams do I need in the home? And let's talk just a little bit about streams. The way the service works is that in the base package, you get one stream included with the base package. That means you could watch a program on any one of your TVs that are internet connected at a time. If you have a household of two and you have a lot of times where both of you are watching TV at the same time, then you need to consider having two streams. If you have a household of 5 and you maybe have 3 TVs that are going at the same time, you probably could get by with 3 streams. So that's something that you want to think through, is how many concurrent streams do you need for your household? And every household is different. So definitely recommend talking with our staff about what would be the best fit for you. Another important feature of the service is the fact that you can download this app to smartphones and tablets as well. So you're not limited to just watching TV on your big screen TV. A lot of kids nowadays like to stare at their smartphone and watch YouTube videos and things like that. Well, guess what? Now they can download the Arvig Wi-Fi TV app to their smartphone and watch their favorite programs there as well. You can watch live TV in the home as long as you're connected to our internet, and outside of the home, you can watch recordings. So you have some flexibility in your viewing habits there as well. So again, really excited about our new product. If you have any questions about Wi-Fi TV, feel free to check us out online or give us a call and we'll answer all the questions that you have. Thanks for joining us.